that final journey of Mzee tomorrow. Now, he is among those who were detained following the attempted coup d'etat in 1982 against Kenya's second president, the late Daniel Moi. ODM leader Raila Odinga would escape to exile, but later made truce with Moi and even served in his government. Raila has revealed that he and Moi forgave each other, as KTN's George Maringa now reports.
The President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta.
When he rose to speak at the Nyayo National Stadium a few minutes past midday, ODM leader Raila Odinga had a special tribute for the fallen retired head of state.
He was one of the freedom fighters of our country, as has already been said. And he took over and became the second president of our republic. At a time when this country was going through a very major transition.
Here, he had a special message.
He was human. He made great contributions. But like all the human beings, he had also his other weaknesses. We remember the great things that he did. In doing so, he also made some mistakes. I was, for example, one of the victims. But he was also forgiving, like I'm also forgiving. And we made our peace, and we shook hands, and then work together to give this country a new constitution.
However, Raila Odinga and Mzee Daniel Moi did not always enjoy a frosty relationship. In an era of the fight for human rights in Kenya, Odinga was placed under house arrest for 7 months after evidence seemed to implicate him along with his late father, Oginga Odinga, for collaborating with the plotters of a failed coup attempt against President Daniel Arap Moi on 1st August 1982. According to Raila, he was not in any way involved in the coup attempt. In fact, in his book, The Flame of Freedom, Raila explains that he was at his friend's house in Parklands, Nairobi that Sunday. He was detained for 6 years, and after his release, he was twice arrested in 1989 and 1990 respectively for campaigning against one-party rule. He was released on 21st June 1991, and in October the same year, he fled to Norway.
That is an idea whose time has come.
8 years later, Raila, who was then party leader for NDP, pulled a surprise move when he decided to support Moi, his arch-enemy, and even entered into a political merger between his party NDP and Moi's KANU. The endgame was the new KANU party. Raila Odinga was later appointed as energy minister in Moi's cabinet and served from June 2001 to 2002 during Moi's final term. And on the last day of public viewing of the retired president's body in Parliament buildings, Raila Odinga paid his last respects to the professor of politics. George Maringa, KTN News.